We are live, people, on this sunny Sunday. Manchester United against West Ham, seconds away from kickoff. It is 2:16 and kickoff's at 2:15. So I believe my stream, it will be either this kickoff will be a bit late or my stream will be a few minutes late because they're now in a huddle. So, first things first, Luke Shaw, the devil himself, is starting a game. Listen, every time Luke Shaw has played or has come on, he's caused problems. He's caused problems. So I just hope that today he's not. He gets up to the speed of the game. One thing is clear is that the speed of the game is defeating Luke Shaw. Every time he's come on, like from that header, that pass back that almost went in, the mistake he's made for the goal, he has been almost in the middle of a lot of the issues since he's been back or anytime he's come on. So I don't ever want to see Luke Shaw play for Manchester United. And we've kicked off, by the way. But here we are. This manager clearly wants to play Luke Shaw, see something in him. And I feel like Luke Shaw's been here for 10 years, man. Like I'm tired of Luke Shaw. I'm done with this. Every time we have to reinvent the wheel with Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's back. Oh my god, Luke. Listen, why wasn't Martial and other injured players that don't look like Luke Shaw? Why weren't they given the same amount of grace by the fans, by the media? Luke Shaw is the biggest waste of space here I've ever known or ever seen at Man United Football Club. This guy is fit for like 5% of the games every season, and he gets a free pass to pick up his 200 grand a week check. There's no pressure being applied to Luke Shaw by the media. But one thing is good though, is that this stupid manager has at least started AMAD. And that's what I say about this manager. He gives and he takes. He takes by starting people like Luke Shaw, by continuously starting hojlund, even though Zirkzee is better. So he takes away by making really, really insane decisions that I just don't understand. While at the same time, he gives by every now and again doing the right thing, starting at AMAD. I'm gonna get to the point, yeah, where when I say he gives, him giving is just him doing the basic things. Like starting AMAD shouldn't be him giving me with one and like starting hojlund taking away one, because starting AMAD, i.e. our best player, our best attacker, shouldn't be like, should be just normal. So maybe I'm praising him for doing like the basic stuff too much. Is hojlund getting better? Is hojlund improving? Because 2 months ago or a month ago, this guy isn't holding up anything. He's not holding up the ball at all. Whereas now, he still looks unorthodox. He still looks raw. But I feel like he's holding the ball up a little bit better. Not in terms of technically, he's not got technically better, but the way he's positioning his body between the man and the ball, I feel like that's improved a little bit. And I always say on this channel, we have our opinions on players, but if new information is presented in front of us, we got to change that opinion. Bruno, man, why you got to shoot? You're too far away to shoot from there, Bruno. Every time AMAD has the ball, the place just lightens up. And it's different. It's not when Garnacho has the ball. It's not when Rashford. It's not when any of these. When AMAD has the ball, the place lights up the way that it lit up when Martial used to have the ball. When people used to be like, something's gonna happen here. And Luke Shizzle, big up yourself, Celtistic, as always. As you can tell from the monologue at the beginning of the stream, I'm not a Luke Shaw fan. I've explained myself many, many times in detail why I think Luke Shaw needs to leave this football club immediately. Is Luke Shaw good enough for United? That is the poll that's up. I want your opinions, guys. I'm tired of Luke Shaw. The way he plays football. It's more his mentality, like I keep saying. It's the laziness. It's the fact that when he plays left back, he never wants to bomb forward. He's so like safe the way he plays football. It's his mentality more than anything that I think technically, I always say technically, I don't think Luke Shaw is bad technically. He can pass, he can do a lot of things, he can shoot. I think it's just up here. He always stops at the halfway line. You rarely like I remember when Mourinho kept saying I had to coach him. I had to stand at the byline and coach him and tell him where to be. You could tell, yeah, that Luke Shaw is technically good, but his footballing IQ is bad, bro. It is poor, man. Like he doesn't apply himself. If he applied himself, yeah, I'm not saying he could be Gareth Bale. I'm not saying that because I don't think anybody knew that Gareth Bale was going to become what he become. But imagine if like Luke Shaw had the hunger to just be better. He's so lazy, bro. I think it's what he stands for. I think the fact that other players who are black get called lazy, and he's the laziest footballer I've ever seen, and no one ever calls him lazy. I think that's what it is about Luke Shaw. It's not just him, it's the double standards around him. And what him, Phil Jones, and Mason Mount represent, that they can be injured all season, every season. All three of those players. Phil Jones was injured for like 5 seasons straight. Oh, good cross in the box. West Ham should have done better with the header. Those guys can be injured all season and it doesn't matter to anybody. The media doesn't get on their backs. Nothing happens. But Malacia needs to be sold. Martial needs to be sold. Pogba needs to, the black injured players need to be sold. Needs to get out of the club. But these guys, out of the limelight, no one's talking about them. It's fine. And I always bring that up, and I always stand by that. Double standards. Always. Because it's evident, it's clear to me. What a ball. Who made that ball? It wasn't Kobe. Who? That ball to AMAD was crazy. Imagine with no, but it'll make sense if it was Luke Shaw because I've always said Luke Shaw is technically good. It might be Bruno. Is that Bruno? No, 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 no. It's Harry Amas. Oh, is that Mount? It might have been Mount. It's either Harry Amas or Mount. Either way, I would love it to be Harry Amas because I've been seeing that Harry Amas, his technical ability is not actually bad, you know. Like he's small in nature and all these things. But I've seen some of the crosses, yeah, that Harry Amas has been putting in the box when he plays, yeah. I've been like, okay, okay, this guy can cross the ball. And if you can cross the ball like that, it means you've got something. It means you got at least some sort of technical ability. Because crossing the ball the way that Harry Amash crosses it, and when he whips it, it's not every player can do it. Look, Dorgu crosses the ball differently. Not as much whip. So we got Lenny, you got Bruno and Ugarte double pivot. You got Mason Mount and no, we got Mason Mount, Bruno as tens. I think you got no. I think we set up to make people think that Bruno is going to be the 10 with Mount. Sorry, but I think it's Kobe. It looks like Kobe's playing the right 10 and Mount's playing the left 10. And it's Bruno and Ugarte in the double pivot. Yeah. And I'm also, do you know what I like, yeah? When I last stream, I said this. I said the way Leniro's playing, I can see him playing the main centre back role, or the manager giving him a run out as the main centre back soon because he's athletic, more athletic than both Maguire and Dalot. And the way he's been playing better than them. And I feel like that's what's happened. I think he's playing the main centre back role with Mazwari on the right centre back and Luke Shaw as left centre back with AMAD and Harry Amas as the wing backs. So this actually, I keep cussing the manager for not being proactive and not being attacking, but this is an attacking lineup. This is an attacking version of the same formation. Because like I said, you can play wing backs and play defensive sort of wingers as wing backs to make the formation more defensive. But he's decided to go with Harry Amas and AMAD as wing backs. And Lenny Euro. I feel like what he's getting ready for next season, maybe. And United, they've had decent possession at home. This is in terms of possession, this is okay, but West Ham are not really under threat here. I think they'll take us passing the ball around because we haven't really been potent. If anything, apart from Ugarte, you can maybe Ugarte for Casemiro, but I get why you playing Ugarte because Ugarte's legs. But if anything, this is one of our more attacking formations because you got AMAD and Kobe playing, and we're moving the ball quick. Well, quicker. Look at Luke Shaw. Give it. Nice. Yeah. You don't mind this. Mazraoui. Give it to Kobe. Those runs from Hojlund, much better. See that run from Hojlund? And he received the ball and he maintained. He wasn't doing that before. Like, one thing I said about Hojlund, he's not When the ball gets to him, we lose possession. The ball can't just like go to your flipping attacker. Every time he goes to your attacker, he loses the ball. Like you, how can you retain possession? There needs to be times, yeah, where your striker helps you out, where you're under pressure, and then you hoof the ball to your striker, and your striker just holds the ball up and wins a foul or something. He needs to be able to relieve. There we go. West Ham on the attack here. Relieve the pressure, and Hojlund was not doing that at all. And I feel like over the past few weeks, he's got better at what the hell? How the hell did West Ham still get the ball there? At just making them runs in a channel and just holding the defender off him. Well done. Herga to Debo. Lucky. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. This is why we get beaten at home. We get beaten at home because we do all this possession stuff, and then the team just hits us on the break and just scores one time. One attack, one goal. Crossing the box. Go on, AMAD. Here we go. So, 16 minutes, people. If I'm being honest, there hasn't been a chance for either team. Man United have not created a chance. West Ham have not created a chance. Give it. That pass was so unnecessarily like inaccurate and overweight from Ugarte. That's my problem with Ugarte and always will be. And that's why long term, I don't think Ugarte is the answer. Once again, I think we spent first team player money on a player who won't be first team because it's all good to run around and tackle and win the ball. But when he distributes the ball, Ugarte, he's not that good. He's not the best ball distributor. His passes aren't the most accurate. They're not the most efficient, and his choice of passing isn't the greatest. And I think I've seen that a few times. What? I'm not gonna lie, yeah. The referee didn't need to stop the play there because the ball came off Kobe Mainu and it fell to the ref, but it was always gonna go to a West Ham player. It, It was always gonna go to a West Ham player, and it went to West Ham player, so he should have just played on. The old rules here would have sufficed. The old rule here of play on would have sufficed because the ball hitting the ref, the ball was literally going to West Ham player anyway before it hit the ref. There we go. Ugarte with the ball. Come on, Ugarte. Pass the ball forward, please. There you go. He did. And Kobe gave it back to him. Mm-mm. Hmm. Yeah, he's all right so far. It's a brother that's leading us to be playing these songs. So it's all right on the backpack. Cross it in, Amas. Give it. Oh man, what's wrong with these guys? Quicker. Yeah. Mm-mm. Handball. It's a millennial fun, you know. I don't get rollerblading. Is it a mode of transport or is it like because it's like it's work. So I'm like, how's it fun? It's just weird rollerblading and like why is it a thing? Yeah, it's just I don't get it. There we go. Come on, guys. We got to move the ball quicker here. We just we're standing around yet. Like, yeah, man. I understand why Lenny Euro tried to fizz that ball in because he's standing around thinking, why aren't these people moving and just moving the ball? Well, it was too easy for West Ham. Oh, so we got Hojlund through on the left hand channel, being put through, ball into the box, well cleared by West Ham. Calm, but throw into Man United on the left hand side, midway, midway through. Oh, you give it to AMAD. Oh, great ball to AMAD. Can AMAD keep it on the right hand side? Pull it back to Kobe. What can Kobe do? Oh, nice whip balling for Kobe. Well defended, headed clear by West Ham. United are just piling the pressure. I just literally commented and saying United haven't done anything, haven't created a chance really, and we're not moving the ball quick enough. But the last movements, we moved the ball quicker. So anyway, West Ham have with the ball at the moment with their goalkeeper, just playing it out from the back, passing it out. There's no press from United at the moment. Just walking pace as West Ham just play the ball out. What? Okay. West Ham just playing the ball nicely at the moment. And they've played it really well. They've transitioned really well, West Ham here. They're now in our final third, and it's all easy. I don't know how they've got into our final third very, very easily here. Wow, good movement. There you go. 1-0 to West Ham. Very, very easy goal. The whole process I've been saying, this is really easy for West Ham. They managed to transition all the way from their goalkeeper to our final third, yeah, in the space of like 5 seconds. Very, very easily. Very easily. And walked into our penalty area very easily and managed to score. I don't know what's going on, but for some reason, United, we just can't play football at home. We can't win games at home. Yeah, let me see this again. Yeah, it's just easy. Look at this. Like, why wasn't I don't get how Amas once again? Yeah, once again, I've said this many times. Harry Amas, when he's played, yeah, defensively, he's always been really bad in my opinion. And it's so annoying because we've had times where we've had the ball and we've not put the cross in. There are times where it's AMAD, where it's Luke Shaw, whether it's Amas himself, we've had the ball on the wings and we've decided or delayed and not put the cross in. And now, just as I expect, at home in the Premier League, we are losing. What's Kobe doing there? Why did Kobe just kick the ball? So frustrated, guys. Yeah, I watched the goal and I'm like, at no point, yeah, during the goal, during the build up of that goal, did any Man United player put any West Ham player under any pressure, bro? Like, they can press us. I always say this. For some reason, everybody can press us and everybody presses us. But when it comes to the other way around, we just let them play through us in the Premier League. And I don't know why. I don't know, man. And this is why I say this manager gives and takes, man. When it comes to the Premier League, I want him gone. When it comes to the Premier League, I'm like, this manager needs to go. Like, he does. But then he gives me in the Europa League, but that's not enough. What? Oh, goon on the sofa. Yo, bless up, man. As always, bro. Thanks for passing through. I went to the Emirates. By the way, yeah, I went to the Emirates yesterday to watch the women's game. Arsenal against Manchester United women for the first time. I went to the Emirates. It's a it's a good stadium, man. It's a good experience actually. I might actually start watching more women's football. The tickets are a lot cheaper, as you can imagine, than men's football. And if you're just available for a little 2 hours on a Saturday, midday, sunny, £15, why not go and watch some women's football, right? With your daughter, your son, or whatever. Yeah, man, it's a vibe. I get it. I get it. Even though Man United did lose in the end, was it 4-3? I think we're losing 4-1 at one point, and we scored I think 2 goals to make it 4-3. I think if the match was longer, it might have ended 4-all. But yeah, man, like if anybody's it's who's having doubts or thinks that women's football is whatever, yeah, of course, women's football is not it's not up there with men's football. You all know that, but the tickets are priced accordingly. It's not, you're not spending £100. You're spending 15. So the tickets are priced accordingly, and like I said, it's a decent day out, man. So what are we saying? We're saying 2-1 West Ham, 2-0 West Ham, because this United side ain't doing nothing. We haven't created one single chance. To be fair, the goal that they scored is the only thing they created themselves. But there we go. Oh! Wow. Lack of communication. That could have ended in disaster. By you there. Once again, this is the difference between West Ham, yeah, and Man United, right? So far I've seen. Every time West Ham have had the ball in areas where they can cross it, they've taken the opportunity to do the to cross it. Whereas we're looking up, seeing Hoyland in the box and deciding to keep the ball, which is fine, but you're not gonna score if you don't create chances. And also, no Casemiro, no Maguire. There's not many people who can score headers and utilize the crosses that we're putting in. There we go. AMAD with the ball on the right hand side, approaching the penalty box, dribbling, dribbling. Oh, Hoyland, man. Oh, Hoyland shot. Even if 2 goals were stacked on top of each other, that wouldn't have gone in. AMAD picked out Hoyland and Hoyland just couldn't finish. And Bruno just turned away in disgust. I love Bruno just turned away and just swung his arms around and just got angry. You know what it is? Like if you're Bruno, yeah, this is what I say, yeah. Hoyland isn't scoring a goal in training. He isn't. He's not in training scoring them goals from outside the box. He isn't doing that in training. He just isn't. But in matches, people just feel confident to do things that they can't even do in training. And I know Bruno's probably thinking, like, what the hell, man? Like, I'm there right beside you. You know that's my thing. Shooting is not your thing. You're a striker, but scoring goals and shooting isn't your thing. And that's, I mean, we won't even get into that. Just leave the ball for me because I am better in this situation. I'm right beside you. And that stuff just, oh my lord. Hojlund. That opportunity, Bruno clipped the ball over the top. Was it Mason Mount? Clipped the ball over the top to. Oh, that is poor. He wasn't even stretching. Mason Mount clipped it over. Oh man, this is similar to the garnacho chance earlier a few games ago when he was put through and the ball was in the air and he wasn't on the stretch really, and all he had to do was lift it over the goalkeeper. And he just couldn't do it. That stuff, yeah, is technical ability. When you see Garnacho unable to lift the ball over the goalkeeper, and when you saw Haaland do what he did just then, what you're seeing is a lack of tech. And this is what I'm saying about these guys. They're not techie, man. Lack of technical ability. Also, this is why I'm not on the Mason Mount hype. We're watching this game together, everybody, right? And Mason Mount, apart from one or two touches, he's been absolutely anonymous. And that is my issue with Mason Mount. Mason Mount, I feel like needs to be an impact player, and that's it. When he starts games, he doesn't affect games when he starts them. He's not the sort of player who controls games, dictates games, puts his foot on the ball. He's Jesse Lingard type player where both of them want as least touches as possible. As soon as Mason Mount gets the ball, he wants to release it and distribute it again. If he can do everything in one touch, Mason Mount, he would. And sometimes that's not good. Sometimes you need a player to put their foot on the ball and just do something. Deliver a world class cross. Do something. And yes, he scored goals, which is what his last game, and I applauded him for it and I praised him for it, and that's really good. But let's not act like the 2 goals or the 3 goals he scored. Let's not act like that is the norm for him. What we've seen today is a norm for him. The normal. What we've seen recently is not anything that he's shown us before. Yeah, this game, guys, it's starting to lose its. I mean, it never had a sting. It never had that much energy. It was always a very lackluster game. But now, at this period in the game, 37 minutes gone, it is very, very boring. Not a lot is happening. Right now, West Ham have the ball. Just trying to pass the ball, trying to progress up the field. United trying to press them, have a throw in at the moment. Oh, unlucky AMAD. I know. Hojlund's gone down holding his shoulder. Why is this manager biting his fingers? Do you know? Yeah, every day, yeah, I feel different about Amorim. You know, some days I'm like, this job is way over his head. He has no idea what he's doing. The reason why we won the match, yeah, against Atletico Bilbao is not because of some tactical genius. The team that he started with lost the game. The team that he ended up with rescued the game for him. Once again, the players came on and rescued the game because the players he started were shit. The team he started with rubbish. Yeah. Game has resumed. Hojlund is off the field. I think United are playing with 10 men at the moment. Yeah, Mason Mount's ball back to Harry Mass was really poor. I'll take Mason Mount off. Yeah, this is bad, guys. This is really, really bad. Like I said, this match looks like a 2-3-0 West Ham match. The longer it goes on, yeah, it's not. And the thing is, I don't even know why. I mean, because the team we started, the players are good enough to be doing much better than they're doing right now. We just don't know what we're doing. We just don't seem in sync. We don't have any powerful runners. Like when these guys are running, Bowen and all these guys, they're just and Kudus and all these guys, they're just like powerful runners. We don't have anybody like that. I guess this is why he plays Garnacho. Because even though Garnacho technically he's not the greatest, and he's not a powerful runner. He's not a powerful runner like the other guys I mentioned, but he's he gives them a problem. He does run the flanks. He does run the channels. Right now we've got nobody doing that. And the reason why we got nobody doing that is because we're not playing with wingers, right? We're playing with wing backs. Another corner for West Ham. 2 corners in a row now. Once again, Ahmad almost won the ball back. He does that, doesn't he, Ahmad? AMAD needs to be closer to the goal. I feel like we need to move AMAD from the wing back position now. Play Dorgu, play AMAD and Dorgu on the right on this right hand side because this right hand side is not doing it right now. I thought AMAD on the wing back and what's his name? Mainu as a number 10, it would work, but they're not even linking together. Mainu, I'm concerned with Mainu, you know. Well done, Hojlund. Oh, that's not good. See? This is what I'm saying. This is what they have us running back like this more than like when they hit us on a break, we look discombobulated. When we try to hit them on a break, they get back quicker. We need to basically, because we're still a transition team, we've been unable to get them on the transition. They have their goal was scored on the transition, right? And we have been unable. As soon as we get the ball, we move it too slowly, and they get back into their shape very quickly. And they're playing with a very, very low block. As we all see, yeah, they're playing with a low block, and we've been unable, therefore, to get them on the transition. We're not a team really that breaks down low blocks really well. We're not. Mount's touch again. Yeah, half time now, isn't it? What a poor game of football, man. In the first half, a boring first half, guys. Even from a neutral perspective, if you're watching this to be entertained, Lord help you. This is not it. Yeah, man, this is not it. West Ham, yeah, have not even looked like conceding a goal. Every time we attack, they look so comfortable. There you go, guys. That is half time. Terrible half of football we've witnessed together. We've experienced bored to death, but this is what Man United have been in the Premier League, which is another reason why I can't stand how happy the fan base is. This is the worst season that we've had in our history, and I feel like the fan base is way too chilled about it, way too relaxed, praising Bruno. Look how shit Bruno played today. Look how crap he's playing today. He's not playing well, but we're too happy to be like Bruno amazing, Mason Mount amazing, all these players amazing, forgetting that these are the same players that play week in week out in the Premier League that lose and lose and lose and lose. So losing and being 15th in the league is now amazing to a lot of these fans. And I feel like we're getting excited because of our Europa League performance. And to be honest, our Europa League performances, winning 2-0 and then losing 4-2 to Lyon, then having to come back again. Like, if you're 2-0 up at home, you shouldn't concede 4 goals in a row without reply at home if you're winning 2-0. Similarly, the way that Real Sociedad started, so Atletico Bilbao, like, even some of these performances in the Europa League are like, listen, we are lucky. And I don't understand why the fan base is now just saying things like, I don't know, Maguire's Ronaldo, and getting excited because Maguire dropped a shoulder and put in a decent cross for our comeback goal last week or the week before. It's like, are we forgetting that this is what we see week in, week out? Yes, every once in a while we play in the Europa League and we win games. But this is the reason why we're 15th. We are a terrible footballing team. We are really, really bad. And I do not want to hear the fan base just saying, oh, we're amazing. These players are amazing. We're either 15th in the league and we're crap, or these players are amazing. And these players are amazing, we should be top. So let's not do that. Let's not do that. Luke Shaw, the goal we conceded wasn't really his fault. But I knew as soon as I saw his name on his team sheet that we weren't gonna play well defensively. And I'm not even saying it's his fault, but all it takes is one person at the back to lack coordination, to not be in the right place at the right time, to not know what they're doing, and everything falls apart. Like that goal that we conceded was avoidable. Whether it was AMAD being more switched on our right hand side and tracking the runner, whether it was Mazraoui not doing the same, not tracking back, following the runner, the whole thing could have been avoided. The whole situation, the whole goal. So it is what it is. We're here again. We're here in the league, playing at Old Trafford in front of our home crowd, which is silent. It's not like the Old Trafford faithful are singing songs and trying to get us roaring, which is always a shame. I know we're supposed to entertain the fans as well, but I always feel it's a shame. It's a shame that the fans can't motivate the players. The fans can't cheer them on. It's like the whole stadium is quiet until we score, and that's when they start singing. Not like that you should need to, because these players are paid, right? So they should be able to play football and play it well without you needing to sing songs about them. But I think the crowd can still do their part, help out a little bit. Hojlund, he's okay. He's playing okay. He's not playing. He's not a 3 out of 10 performance. It's more of a 4. It's more of a 4 or 5 out of 10 performance. So he's gone from absolutely shit to decent. Still not good. It is what it is, guys. Not a good half of football to watch. Very boring. And I just hope. I don't know what can be changed because this team, we're not winning this match. These players on the pitch right now, they're not winning this game. So I would take off Mason Mount. I need to bring on Dorgu. Play Dorgu and AMAD on the right hand side. So I'll play AMAD as a 10. Bring on Dorgu as a fullback. Probably I might leave the double pivot of Ugarte, but I don't know. I feel like Mason Mount needs to come off and put on Garnacho for Mount. And have Garnacho just run. Maybe. Something needs to happen. He needs to do something because this team and these group of players and how we're playing, West Ham have us. There's nothing like there's no quick movement. We got nothing for West Ham. Physically, they're tracking us back. We can't go anywhere without them not following us. This is not one of those games where we're gonna just physically be more robust. Like in the Europa League, we're more physical than Atletico Bilbao. What West Ham are doing to us, we do to Atletico Bilbao. Pace, run, AMAD, quick. Now we can't really do that because all of their plays are quick. So we have to be good. And this is why I say in the Premier League, we don't do too well because the pace and power doesn't matter too much. It has to be technical ability. And we don't have always too much of that, especially when it comes to our attack. Anyway, guys, as usual, I will be back in 2 minutes for the second half. Stay tuned, stay locked, man. Don't go anywhere. Let's go and kick off another half of football ahead of us. Hopefully, it won't put us to sleep. There we go. Is it 1-0 already? Oh, Ward Prowse shot straight at the goalkeeper. All right, West Ham have started really well. They look like a better team. Harry Amas looked. Harry Amas is not. That's the problem. Like I said, Harry Amas. You can argue the first goal. He should have been ahead of that player. He should have been in front of him. But fair enough. But once again, his error there almost led to a goal. One thing about Harry that I've seen, he's young. Defensively, he's not good. He's really, really bad defensively. But he has some technical ability. Yeah. There's a problem that Ugarte had the ball just then, and there was a pass on, yeah. Is it to Mason Mount? And he chose not to do it because the pass was too difficult. That's a big issue. We need someone in that double pivot, yeah, both of them to be able to fizz the ball and pass forward. Ugarte just saying, you know what, I'm not gonna try and go for that pass because it's too difficult. That's not good enough. Like no one, look, nobody's in the box. Like finally, Luke Shaw put the ball into a box, even though it hit the first man. But that's probably one of the first attempts of putting any crosses into the box all game. All game. There's no like, look at us even now. There's no urgency in the way that we're playing. It's so weird. It's just all slow, and I don't know why. Okay, throw into Man United on AMAD's side of the pitch. Lenny Euro's down as well, injured. So we got Maguire coming on. It looks like Lenny Euro is injured and has to be replaced. Unfortunate for the kid. He's had a good month. He's had a good month. The last, let's say, 3 or 4 games I've seen him play, whether it's left centre back or right centre back, he's driven forward. He's dropped a shoulder. He's taken 1 or 2 players out of the game. And I've said, if we are going to play with 3 centre backs and have one less attacker, if you play with 3 centre backs, it means you have one less attacker. So we're gonna overload our defense and play three centre backs. One of those centre backs have to be able to break the lines, to drive forward. One of them have to be able to play football. Martinez maybe was gonna be that guy at left centre back, but he's always injured. He's been injured more than Varane has been injured. So Lenny Euro has been that guy for us for the past couple months, and he looks like he's injured and I mean, if he's injured now at this stage, it means the season for him is over, surely. There are only a few games left. So yeah, Lenny Euro's gone straight down the tunnel. It doesn't look good. Maguire's coming on. And so is Lindelof coming on. So what's the manager doing here? Two defenders are coming on. Is he going to take Lenny for Maguire, and then is Luke Shaw coming off? Is Mazraoui coming off? Who's he taking off for Lindelof? Luke Shaw. So this manager keeps putting us through hell. You know when this manager says it's going to be very painful, he means I'm going to put you through hell. Because if we improve now that Luke Shaw's off the field, it will vindicate and prove my point. The fact that after 50 minutes, after 50 minutes he has to take Luke Shaw off. How many times is this man taking Luke Shaw off after starting him? 2 games in a row, I think, in the Premier League games in a row, he's had to take Luke Shaw off. I hope, my only hope for this manager is that he's doing certain things to see. Just to see. Because that's what I used to think at the beginning, He's only playing Hojlund just to see. Then he kept playing Hojlund and they kept playing him. And then I'm like, okay, he's not just playing Hojlund just to see. He actually thinks Hojlund is better than Zirkzee. He actually sees with his eyes these two footballers and he thinks Hojlund like. So I'm just hoping back once again. I'm hoping once again that he's doing this just to see. Just to see how rubbish Luke Shaw really is before he says to the board, I can't use this player. I can't use this player. We're not going to be able to sell Luke Shaw. We're not going to be able to sell him. No one's going to buy Luke Shaw. But we can't keep with Luke Shaw. We can't keep with him. He just needs to leave. And I think Mason Mount, it's time for him to get subbed off as well. Yo, man, that Jordan Hyman. Yo, big up yourself, man. Thanks for passing through. As always, man, I appreciate everyone who passes through. Hey, what's ref? Ref. It's the first time AMAD's had a run like that. Oh no, you're not gonna get that, AMAD. You're not gonna get that, bro. I'm sorry. But that's what I need. I need to see more of that. I need to see you take your man on. Because you're the only one who can do it. Unfortunately, we're not gonna score a goal, a team goal today. We might do, but it doesn't look like we're gonna score a team goal where we play 5-6 passes. It's gonna be some sort of individual brilliance. Another corner. Mm. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Jordan. Like, I hope Liverpool are not on no celebration hungover drunk, we're still intoxicated vibe. I hope you man have sobered up after winning the league and you beat Arsenal. I don't want to see no hangover performance. We've won the league already. Ah, Mason, bro. Ah, this ref is taking liberties. He's not giving us nothing. Ah, the camera's acting booky. All right. I'm still live, but the camera is doing its thing. So hopefully you still can look at Luke Shaw's face. Luke Shaw's a serial killer of the game. Literally, he killed the game. Nah, like I don't know if it was Luke. It wasn't Luke Shaw's fault. The goal wasn't Luke Shaw's fault, to be fair. There we go. Counter attack. Ah, we're just so. Oh my lord. I can't believe that. 2-0. Game, set, and match. I can't believe that what I just saw. I was literally, before the goal went in, I was literally going to say, yeah, I can't believe what I'm seeing. Like, we were under counter attack and we stopped and passed the ball backwards. Like, and now he's putting on Dorgu. At home, once again, we are getting battered. Ugh. You got a new logo, yeah? Yes, he does. Yeah, Babs Cartel, man. I don't trust anybody who supports Liverpool from Jamaica. Is that is weird, bruv. You know when like nobody knew about Liverpool, everyone supported Man United, and you had to go and support Liverpool. I don't trust you. No, man, this is diabolical stuff, man. Look how easy this is. Look how simple this is. I don't want to watch any more of this game, you know. I'm not gonna lie. This game, man, cha. It's some foolishness. What was Ugarte doing, man? Easy. And now he takes Ugarte off. I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah. I did say, yeah. I did say Mason Mount has to come off the pitch. Ugarte has to come off the pitch. Like, I've been saying this, and it's annoying that I'm watching the game, the same game as the manager's watching, and I can see the issues. And this guy's just watching the game and not doing anything, bruv. Ugarte is not it. Oh, that's nice. This manager's made about 4 changes, you know. And the funny thing is, yeah, Jordan, the Hammers are slapping us, bro. Like this is crazy. And the thing is, it's 2-0, and it's not even. It's easy. It's comfortable for West Ham. They don't even look like they're breaking a sweat. We've created, yeah, no clear cut chances at home against them. Not one single chance we've created of any sort of meaning for 60 minutes, an hour. Nothing. It's so strange to watch the team that's pass the ball and that's not do anything with it. Hmm. We're not pressing the way that we usually like press in unison. It's just easier for West Ham to run with the ball like from their goalkeeper all the way to the halfway line and then move up the pitch. It's so it's so simple, yeah, and so easy for Hammers to just move the ball up the field. There's no pressure being put on them by us at all. Okay, Liverpool Arsenal. What do you think about that game then? Like I said, I've got money on Liverpool winning, but you guys have already won the league, right? So I don't know what kind of vibe Liverpool are going to be in. If they're going to be in a relaxed vibe, if they're going to try to take liberties and do ole football, or you know what I'm saying? And Arsenal, right now, they are angry. They're out of the Champions League. They've got nothing to work for, nothing to play for. So this might not be a great time to play Arsenal. Or you can look at it the opposite way, right? You can look at it. This is the best time to play Arsenal because right now the morale is low. Arsenal, for Liverpool, your morale is high. So this might be the best time to play them. I don't know, man. It depends on how you see the game going. Depends on how you see the game going. It would be great if you guys did a United Liverpool Arsenal discussion show when the season ends. Yeah, yeah, that would be. I'll be up for that for sure. There's one thing I haven't done on this channel is conversations. Like a lot of the other channels, YouTubers have their shows, right? Split screen, half an hour, 1 hour, just chop it up about football. Um, there's definitely something I'm going to start doing next season, which is missing from this channel, rather than just watch-alongs. Mm. Bruno's free kick, 65 minutes to go. Right hand side. Oh, it just goes past everybody. Ah, I like the logo. I like it. My logo is just Chosen Wisdom still. It's a really old logo, but I like the logo, man. The red looks hard. And the LFC in the middle. I see it, man. It's good. It's just the wrong team. It should be Man United, but no, it's not really. That's not really what you do. Oh, and yeah, I guess because it's at Anfield, you guys don't lose. Anfield crowd just sucks the ball into the net. The way that made the Man United crowd used to. The way that's the Stretford end, yeah, you used to just suck the ball into the net, Fergie time, and all that stuff. And now we're just crap, bruv. This is a see. All of a sudden, why weren't we doing this in the first half? Putting some crosses into the box. I don't really get it. All of a sudden, we're starting to play football. So it's like, oh, it's so frustrating to see this. Garnacho. My issue with Garnacho is that he doesn't even try to do skills. He doesn't try. He just runs and just kicks the ball. I'm like, oh, I think our players just need to keep trying to win fouls. If you're playing against a really aggressive team and you know they're always going to be diving in, just win some fouls, man. Oh, Majraoui. Aye, Maz Dorgu. I'm not gonna lie. Now, when Dorgu's on the field, especially in the Premier League games, it just reminds me that his profile, in terms of his athleticism, his strength, all these things, is what we need. Because for the first time, now seeing him up against Aaron Wan-Bissaka against West Ham players, I'm like, yeah, you're not going to be able to just run past us. You're not going to be able to just muscle past this guy because he's not that sort of footballer. In the first half, they were doing that all the time with our players. Look at Harry Amas. Okay, well done, Amas. All right, we did well there. I wish Mainoo I mean, everyone's who they are, right? You can't change people. But I wish Mainu was more athletic. The way he can drop his shoulder, Mainu, I wish he he was more agile with it. Bruno, Dorgu's there, man. You had to give it to Dorgu. United are putting West Ham under a little bit of pressure now, finally. And it's all from this side where Dorgu and AMAD is. Oh, Harry Amas. Don't shoot. Garnacho's touch was hot. That touch was crazy. Okay. Take me home, country road. What is this? Is what I'm saying about Harry Amas, bro? Like, bro, like, let's release the ball, man. What are you doing? West Ham making changes. Looks like they're shutting up shop. Kudus is coming off, and Bowen's coming off. And the difference between their attacking players and our attacking players, like I said, these guys will not just run past you and run around you, they will run through you. They're physical specimens. Our Amads, our Garnachos, our footballers, they're not gonna run through you. None of them. There we go, Amad. Amad, we're not gonna score. Yeah. And the reason why, and this is the reason why I said we're not gonna score. Even though it was 3-against-1 and we should have scored, Amad was the one with the ball, which means he had to release it to either Garnacho and Hojlund. And I knew that neither Hojlund or Garnacho were going to score. Hojlund ain't going to score. Like, he's our striker. Lift it over the fucking goalkeeper, bro. Like, lift it over the goalkeeper and you score. Like, the technical ability, man, of attacking players is so poor. If that was a ball and Ahmad was put through, I think Ahmad would have chipped it. It's just, why couldn't he just lift it over the goalkeeper into the far corner like any other striker would? He's not a striker. Like, oh, it's so poor. What's the difference, man? We can't take our chances. It's like we're camped now on the edge of the box. See, Dogu has to start, man. Dogu has to start. Because on this stream, I talk about Dogu a lot. Every time I see him, I'm always like, the next game, I want more from you, Dogu. And every game, I keep saying I want more from him. He is showing me a tiny bit more every game. Oh, Maguire is shaking his head, mate. If we have to be Stoke, if we have to do an Arsenal to win this game, then so be it, man. Ah, Maguire. Mazraoui. All right. Hoyland won another free kick. See? That's what I want to see, Hoyland, bruv. Win them free kicks, bro. My lord. See what we can do here. Huh? What? I'm Oh my lord, I need to see that replay again. How has that not gone in? What has happened? Bruno, you know, what is that, Bruno? That's what I'm saying. He can't be our captain, man. There's no way. Why is he doing that? Let me see this again. Huh? You've got to score that, Hoyland. I can't believe that. How's the goalkeeper saved that? How's he missed, Hoyland? That sums him up. If I don't see Twitter on fire, bruv, with anti-Hoyland rhetoric, bro, I don't understand, bro. I'm tired of this guy. As much as I've said he's improving incrementally, like I feel like he's improved. Like from the beginning of the season to now, he has improved by like 0.1%. So it is an improvement, but it's just not good enough, man. This is some bullshit, you know. Ugh. Oh man, Hoyland is the worst striker I've seen play for Man United ever. Give me Obertan. What? Ahmad's coming off. You don't ever take Ahmad off the pitch. Um. Oh man, Hoyland. Oh, oh man, Hoyland is so trash. It's good that they're getting at Hoyland. It's good, man. Get at him. It fills me with like, listen, I'm not about people being bullied on all these things, yeah. But I'm about justice, bruv. I'm about equality for all in it, like equal opportunities. I'm like, if one player is getting dusted, yeah, for not being good, why is another player being protected for not being good? Like, I saw that bit when Abram was biting his finger. I was like, what's he doing, man? Yeah, that's why I said in that moment I was like, oh my gosh. When I seen that on the fold, yeah, where Ahmad was running through, and on his right he had Hoyland, and on his left he had Garnacho, I was like, oh my gosh, the two evils. I passed to neither of them. If you had to pass one of them, maybe Garnacho's the one you pass to, but Ahmad, you know, when you literally start between a rock and a hard place, that was Ahmad in that decision making process. Only time, yeah, Hoyland scored, yeah, is when Ahmad did all the work. In the last game, Ahmad did all the work, crossed it in, and Hoyland, yeah, was literally half a yard like from the goal, in an open goal, and he still almost missed. Let's not forget, yeah, the last goal Hoyland scored, yeah, set up by Ahmad. The last goal he scored, that tapping, you almost missed it. It came at him, and he just basically hit his foot. Almost. Yeah, man, this is terrible, bruv. Hoyland is getting cooked. I love to see it, but I hate to see my team lose again at home. Yeah. Anyone else, yeah, they'll be getting it. I said, yeah, I need to see more flipping anti Hoyland prop than anti Onana prop, bruv. Compared to what like Hoyland's doing week in, week out, game after game after game, Onana will make like 5 mistakes, yeah, 5 big mistakes this season. And he's made about 5 really big mistakes this season. But then like Hoyland is shit every game, bruv. Like, you can't compare the two. He's not a baby Vegas, but Vegas was a good footballer. The problem is, yeah, these people wanna buy players, yeah, who are not good footballers, but because they're quick. Like you still, yes, the physicality is important, yeah, but you still gotta be good at football, really good at football to play at this football club. We've managed to buy this striker who's not that great at football. He's not a footballer. Hoynes doesn't know. This doesn't look like he knows what he's doing. To the place where we don't belong, to Old Trafford, where all the other teams just come along and slap us up. What was it? What's it for Lenny? This is the worst. The thing is, I've said this many times this season, watching Man United at home. This is the worst game of the season. It's the worst game of the season. And then the game afterwards, the game the following week beats it. The game the following week is even worse. And like, how many times have I said that this is the worst game of the season? Look at Aaron Wan-Bissaka just having fun. He's like, you guys sold me, yeah. Replaced me with all your Mazrawis, all your Dalits, and all them things there. And my team, the team that I'm playing for, is higher than your team. Like every single player, this is what I'm saying. Every single player that we've sold, yeah, whether it's on loan or sold outright, has gone to a better team. Whether it's Sancho playing for Chelsea in a better team, whether it's Rashford playing for Aston Villa, a better team, whereas Aaron Wan-Bissaka playing for West Ham, a better team. Every player, Antony, Real Betis, they're not 15th. Every player that we've sold, yeah, and this is the arrogance, yeah, of United fans and how they think. Get rid of those players. Their players are all trash. Get rid of those players. We've got rid of all those players and they're all playing for clubs, yeah, in a much better position than Manchester United. Look at Aaron Bissaka having fun. We won't see it because we're United fans. We're seeing it as a you don't play for our club anymore, so it's a downgrade and all these things. But these guys here are probably happy now to go on and play in a cohesive team that know what they're doing. They're all playing for managers with systems that work, and all of them seem to be thriving in some shape or form. You know, not all of them are doing the greatest, but the teams that they're playing for are at least are in better position than us. So you could argue they're all thriving in some way, shape, or form. If they were all here, the manager I don't think would know what to do with them. We've all seen, he had Antony, a really good wingback option, and he refused to play him. He did play him wingback a few times with AMAD, and every time he played Antony at wingback with AMAD, he looked good. He looked good. To say what you want about Antony, a lot of people don't like him for whatever reason. Fine, but you can't. You have to admit that he looked good when he played. When he played, flipping along with AMAD. So it's like the decision making to keep some players, to get rid of some players, has been really, really bad. Poor. We've got rid of some of our good players and kept some really trash players. And this is what we get. The why and how we're in the flipping Europa League final. I don't get how we can be 15th or 16th. We're gonna be 17th, by the way, after this performance. This is we're like only a few points above the relegation zone. We're not gonna be relegated, but I believe that if we do not improve in the summer, we'll be relegated. This performance in the league cannot continue next season because I reckon most teams will improve. And if we do not improve, then we're in trouble. Wood Prowse almost scored. Look at Aaron, just having fun with it. Just having fun with it, Aaron. Look at him. Yeah. United fans, I've said this. United fans, they're way too nice. I know that in seasons where we finish second or third or fourth, there've been more anger than this season. And I don't know what's happened. Something has happened to make a lot of the fans accept this without kicking up a fuss. And I don't know because nothing's changed. What's happened? Like the Glazers still own 75% of the club, right? They've only given up 25%. So the Glazers are still here and they own the club. A small part of the club is now owned by another person. Not much has changed. Yes, this other person has taken over the footballing side of things. But since this other person's taken over this footballing side of things, Ineos, we've got worse. So it's like, why are United fans just relaxed? Why are we so relaxed about this? Why isn't there more outrage? We were playing at home today, at Old Trafford, and we couldn't score. We couldn't lay anything on West Ham. We lost at home soundly, 2-0. Going into what? A final in the next 2 weeks. Off the back of this, how many games we got left in the league? I think two, one more, two more. I can't imagine that we have many more home games left. I can't imagine that Bruno wants to stay here. Bruno, if I was you, go to Saudi Arabia, get your money, bro. Get your check. Get your £1.5 million a week. You deserve it, man. You've been running around like a flipping. You don't deserve it per se, but these people, from the owners to the manager to the players, this this performance is diabolical, bro. I can't even put it into words how bad this was. It the reason why I'm annoyed is because I don't mind if we're beaten, but we score a goal, or we try, we push, we put pressure on the team, we press, we do, but we lost today, yeah, without really kicking up a fuss. That's how it felt, and we're at home. It felt like we went through the motions. All the players were just going through the motions. Nobody had the energy or the urgency to do anything. We were outworked, out outpaced. Physically, it's just physically we were just overpowered. On the break, they looked threatening all the time, every single time they broke, while we just couldn't break down their low block at all. We had a decent amount of possession, but we did nothing with it. We had to do the percentage football thing. We had to. I'm somebody who likes to see us keep the ball as long as possible. But against this West Ham team, we had to overload the box. We had to put crosses in. And I know this is what this West Ham team likes. This West Ham team is big and strong. They can deal with that. But we needed to do that more. And we didn't do that at all today. No, no passage of play, no time did I think West Ham were in danger. And that is damning. At home, there was no time where I looked at this West Ham team and I thought, you know what? They look like they're going to crumble here. They look like they were going to concede here. No time. We didn't put them under any pressure. Very, very worrying, guys, leading into the Champions League final. Well, look at me saying Champions League final. We're not going to be in the Champions League for a long while unless we do something. Unless we do something and get into the final by winning the Europa League. That's the only way we're going to get into Champions League. And to be honest, if we do get into the Champions League, we'll just embarrass the Premier League. I don't feel like or think we should even be thinking about Champions League right now. We are far away from being a Champions League side. So anyway, quick. Man United have lost at home again. Again, they've lost at home, soundly beaten, without even screaming, kicking, or doing anything. We just laid down, rolled over, showed our bellies to West Ham, and West Ham tickled it. They tickled it. And that's what happened today. Bunch of wusses, bunch of meerkats. That's who we are, meerkats. Like, from start to finish, slow, ponderous football, no imagination, lack of energy and drive from all the players today. And this has been our season. Man United fans, all of you, man, should be ashamed of yourselves. All of you. 17th in the league now. The worst Premier League season in the history of our season. Apart from that one time we got relegated. And I'm pretty sure that has something to do with the fact that all our players died or something. So it's like, we're not even talking about the relegation time where we got relegated, where we didn't have any players and all these things. Yeah? This is the worst Premier League season we have seen as Manchester United fans ever. And there is no pressure being put on Ineos, no pressure being put on the manager. and the players. The other day, I'm seeing people online, because we won in the Europa League, yeah, I see people trying to rewrite this season, saying that some players had a good season. Bruno had a good season. Excuse me. We are 17th in the league and he has played all of those games. He's played today. He was on the field today when we got battered by West Ham. He's been on the field when we've been battered, when we've drawn games we shouldn't have drawn and lost games we shouldn't have lost. Just like any other player. We have not had a good season and the players have not played well. Because we've won a few games in the Europa League where the pace and the power of the Europa League is so much different to the Premier League, we can play this slow, ponderous football in the Europa League. We, in the Europa League, are the team with the pace and power. And we have been able to utilize it against Lyon, against Atletico Bilbao, our pace and power. But in the Premier League, where we're playing teams at West Ham, Nottingham Forest on a regular basis, we are getting outrun, outmaneuvered, outbossed. That's why players like Dorgu is important. Because he's not, when he came on, he wasn't getting out-muscled and out-pushed. He wasn't getting that. He was giving as much as he was getting. Hojlund, go suck your mum. I'm serious, go suck your mum. I'm tired. I don't want to see Hojlund play for Manchester United again after this season. He is the worst first choice striker we have ever had. Name me a striker that we bought for that kind of money that was meant to be first choice that is as bad as him. I'm not talking about the Obertans and the Bebes that were never supposed to be first choice, that were bought for like 5 million. How many top quality strikers, or how many strikers have we spent over 50 million pounds on? Hojlund cost 75 million pounds, right? Can't even score open goals. The easiest chance he had to score, he missed. He almost missed the one last week where AMAD set him up, or was it on Thursday? Where AMAD set him up against Atletico Bilbao. He almost missed that one as well. Like, sure, Luke Shaw starting another game. Listen, Luke Shaw isn't the reason why we lost today. But I said, starting Luke Shaw means we are going to lose. He might not be the reason directly why we concede, but his presence in that back four is it's like when the bully walks in. Everyone's just like, oh shit, nervous. His presence in that back four, bro, like causes everyone to just be discombobulated. The last game he came on, he started, should I say, and he almost scored an own goal within like 5 minutes. He should not play for this football club again. Once again, these Hojlunds, these Luke Shaw, who have a familiar appearance, who look a certain way, who don't look like the Martials, they don't look like the Pogbas and Rashfords, the Luke Shaws, the Rasmus Hojlunds, the Garnachos, they need to get removed from our football club. From my football club. I don't care anymore. I'm done. Amrim, if you do not finish in the top 8, yeah, next season, I want you out of this football club. If you do not finish at least in the top 8 next season, I want you out. What I've seen from Amrim so far this season is enough. Is enough for me to want him out. Any other big football club, if this was Real Madrid and they were sitting in 17th in the league, was it 6 wins, 6 losses and 100, 6 wins, 6 draws and 100 losses? It feels like 100 losses. Because I feel like I'm here every week saying how crap and how shit this is. And then we get rescued in the Europa League. The Europa League is a distraction from what's really happening. From what's really happening in the Premier League, our bread and butter. Man United fans need to be speaking out more, need to be putting more pressure on this manager. For him to start the right players, pick the right team. Only reason why I'm giving this manager grace is because he does not have all of his own players. He shouldn't get all of his own players because what he's doing with the players he currently has is not good enough. These players right now are not 17th in the league. These players that we have, the Brunos, the AMADs, all of these players, yeah, they're not relegation players. They're not. CASEMIRO isn't. Like, these players are not relegation players. But the way he's playing the players and what he's doing, they look like it. And the only reason why I'm not saying I want this manager gone this season is because he hasn't had a transfer window. He hasn't had a summer. He hasn't brought in 4 or 5 players yet. And Dorgu looks decent. And because of that, I'm willing to just give him, I don't know, maybe another season. But he has to deliver next season in the league. He has to. Otherwise, I need this guy out. I do. That's how I saw the game. Not a good game. AMAD didn't play that well today. There were times where I wanted him to drive forward and he wasn't driving forward. There were times where he passed the ball back a bit too much. We, in general, as a team, didn't take enough risks today. We needed to really play on the transition, but we couldn't play on the transition because West Ham, they didn't allow us to. They got back quickly, got back into their low block very quickly. While for us, every time they won the ball and they tried to transition and try to hit us on a counter-attack, they looked like they could score. And that's how most teams have played against us this season at Old Trafford. Let this Man United team have the ball, take 10 touches each, be slow and ponderous on the ball, win it back, hit them on a counter-attack and score. That is the method. That's how to beat Man United in the league. And most teams have done that. We are trash. Trash. There's no Onana to blame today, people. There's no Onana to blame today. So you guys are going to have to choose your poison. Me, everyone gets blamed today. And the manager. And the flipping Ineos. You guys, choose your Hojlunds. You know, choose your Hojlunds. Hojlund was shit today if you want. You can choose him. Bruno didn't really do much today, but Bruno tried. Listen, this central midfield, this DM that we got, yeah, Ugarte. Like I keep saying, there's no future, long-term future for Ugarte here at this club. There isn't. He's not going to be first choice midfielder. He isn't, and he's just not good enough. He isn't. So yeah, I'm done, guys. Let me know what you guys thought of the game. Trash game. No man of the match to me. For me, should I say. Lenny Euro's injured. Nothing really to report. Crap. So yeah, I'm done. Comment below. Let me know what you thought of the game. Otherwise, as usual, guys, share the video if you can. Subscribe if you want to. I guess we have the Champions League to look forward to. I guess. But it is what it is. Peace out. Yeah, man. This is some bullshit. Some bullshit. Oh, oh my gosh. Arsenal against Liverpool. Oh, Arsenal against Liverpool. Liverpool. What is this? They do the Guard of Honor, yeah? Yeah, Arsenal doing the Guard of Honor. Clap them on. You're never going to receive this, Arsenal. You're never going to receive this ever, this Guard of Honor. You'll never know what it feels like. Now you will. You will. But not this year. This is the year that that Arsenal should have won the league after Man City fell off. And you guys have said, you know what? Liverpool, come here. You know that the league that we've been trying to win for the last 3 years? Do you want to win it? Do you want to win it, Liverpool? Liverpool like, what? Why? What? I thought you guys... No. We got bigger fish to fry. We got a Champions League to win. We can't win multiple things like everyone else. We can only pick one. We can only pick one. Anyway, I'm gonna come off stream now. I'm not gonna do this watch along, people. So I'm gonna love and leave you and see you guys next time. Big up yourselves, people.